You remember when I told you people, I would rather go to war alongside 20 Ghanaians. I would rather go to war alongside 10 South Africans than go to war alongside a billion Nigerians. If you like, go to war with majority of Nigerians, you're not winning it. Why? Because every Nigerian has a price.
So from my observation in recent times, it seems as though since after the incident between Very Dark Man in Ghana and Ghanaians, it's been a lot of back and forth, challenges, issues, bass surrounding Very Dark Man. Of course, I did say I wasn't going to talk about him, but I needed to, address something very important based on what happened to him or between him and someone, a Nigerian, in a flight. Like Very Dark Man and a fellow Nigerian they call Mr. Jollof literally fought in a flight, on a flight, like a moving plane on motion, well boarded, loaded. And this was how it played out.
Very Dark Man and Mr. Jollof, they don't do buzz for inside plane, and Nigerians they react concerning this matter. As I want come up for Twitter, Nancy say, Officer Yerima, here police they get argument for checkpoint too. Now the whole thing I want to tell you for this one video, Moku see. First of all, first watch where Very Dark Man and Mr. Jollof they do buzz for inside plane. And the video be this.
Don't back on that for flag. Go slap you on down. One life. Media, we're getting Give them wine. Give them wine. Give them.
Please don't see.
I don't understand you.
Oh, I don't chop jollof, father. Where's I please? See, they bite me. Man, where they bite? They bite. Man, where they bite? You know, shape. Man, where they bite? You even bite me. Man, where they bite? I beat. They beg, they help them. They bite me. You know they bite me. If they bite me, I enter plane, I say, I'm not gonna say, see, today you go slap me. I go near and I punch me, boom. When I follow him, he started bite me. Yeah, red. He bite me. Sure? Who is this man? Man, my phone for easy. My phone? Ah, he bites.
You don't see the reaction. This man, by the name Salako, he thought say again, BDM and Jollof have enjoyed the privilege of ineffective system. Under UK laws, you will get 5 years imprisonment and land on a no-fly list. In the US, you will pay 25k USD in fine plus prison sentence. You are endangering the lives of other people.
All right, guys, welcome back to another interesting information, juicy, educating conconsa. Yes, that's going to keep us on the know. So subtle reminder, if you're yet to like, for my sake, like you heard what a commentator actually did pointed out, that if it's in a working country, a sane country, unlike a zoo country, a country that is filled with animals, vast majority of them, as this very dark man and this other guy who say they are human beings with working brain fighting on a flight. Guys, I said that it seems as though it is clear and evident that the God of Ghana and the gods of the land are not happy with very dark man. Since after he came to Ghana and came to fight in defense of the Igbo and the Igbo king, it has not been easy with him. The Igbos had gone very back and forth with him in recent times when he traveled to China, and they have really shown him their true color. That currently he's trying to do damage control when a pastor came and was like, the Igbos are the problem and all that. Instead of him to address whether Igbos are contributing to the problem or are the problem, he said the man's name is Pirate, and pirate means a monkey or an animal or whatever he calls it, mammals, in defense of the Igbos, trying to play, defense tactics, right? Mind games, to see how he can, buy the minds of the so-called Igbo people that he's fighting for, when he came to accuse Ghana that their government is, living and, soaring on illegal criminal money, fraud money. These were his words, and that broke my heart to pieces. And moving on, I don't know what we are going to do to this one again, that escaped psychiatric home, called Destiny Omon. He did mention that a Nigerian TikToker has gone missing.
So good morning, good evening, good night. It depends on where you're watching this video. So the threats, when they threaten Nigerian media people, Nigerian journalists in Ghana, don't they come to pass most soon? Yes. So Chivita is missing. There's a Nigerian blogger and TikToker called Chivita. He is very loud about this Ghana-Nigeria issue. He's gone missing. He's gone missing since October, and the family has been looking for him. They can't find him. Now, yesterday, I went into my TikTok inbox, and someone sent me a message. I'll put the message up so you can read. And he said, when you come to Ghana, we'll behead you. That's the message up there. Say, we'll behead you. Say, we are monitoring you from the shadows. I didn't take it serious until someone sent me a list they have compiled. A list of Nigerian influencers and entertainers in Ghana they have compiled that they want to take out. And this Chivita of a guy is on that list. My name is on that list. Parrot Mouth is on that list. And there's another lady, I remember her name, another lady who is also loud regarding what they are doing to Nigerians. Her name is on that list. As for me, they said they will be waiting for me at the airport any day I arrive. I agree they can do it. You know why? Because a national security stopped me and snapped my picture. And the way it stands, despite the president's warning, there are still some officers that are working with these people. I can bet you. So if they tell you that they are going to wait for me at the airport, obviously, they do know that when I come down from the airport, they have somebody at the airport that will inform them that I am around. That is how dangerous it is. So we can't find Chivita, and the Nigerian government must do everything possible to make sure we find that boy. He is not a Yahoo boy. He is not a drug dealer. He is a TikToker that is telling people the truth. One thing with our friends that we live with, in our Ghanaian friends, is that they will be doing you something and they don't want you to talk about it. My only crime is, how dare you talk about, we are punishing you and you are talking. We are punishing your people and you have the mouth to talk. We are threatening your people and you talk. Who asked you to talk in our country? That is my crime. So they don't see their action, they only see your reaction. Why are you talking? You are talking. But when you say they should slaughter Nigerians and feed them to crocodile on TV, when you say that, so we shouldn't talk. We should do like this, because we are in your country. Anyway, we don't know how they will do it, but they should go and find that boy, Chivita. They should find him. They should find him. If this list has not come out, it wouldn't have been a problem. You've written a list of the Nigerian entertainers you want to take off, and you've taken, and Chivita is nowhere to be found. Please, Nigerian government, we are not taking this lightly. Please, they should look for him. If you cannot protect the media people that speak for Nigeria, who else can you protect? If you cannot protect us that is carrying the message across borders, who else can you protect? You want us to speak for Nigeria. You want us to defend Nigeria abroad. You want us to be diaspora ambassadors. But when they come for us, you can't defend us. Nigerian government. Chivita, a Nigerian blogger, we can't find him. And we need to find him. We need to find him. And you need to protect our media people outside though. It's getting too much now. It's getting too much, because when we also start propagating that our people should fight back, you people should not say peace or no peace, because at this point now no one wants any peace. We want justice. Anyway, I come in peace if you want.
He mentioned and was emphasizing, lamenting that the government, the High Commission and everyone should be aware of it because he's a Nigerian. Even though I am not in support of, kidnap, any form of crime whatsoever. But where I really want to touch on is where he said that they must look for him at all costs. And I look at the energy that these Nigerians are putting up because it has to do with Nigeria. Remember when a Ghanaian, High Commission staff was unalived in Nigeria? This is just one out of hundreds, out of thousands that have been happening. Who mentioned it? Did the High Commission of Nigeria or anybody address that issue? I waited and waited to none avail. And because it has to do with a Nigerian, you see the energy. You see the insult, you see the, vibration, the ginger for the life of this guy to be taken seriously, which is supposed to be the normal thing that is supposed to be done as part of justice, whether anybody is unalived, injured, hurt in any way or the other. One thing about justice is that it should not be a respecter of some persons or some countries, some tribe, but a respecter of all, served to all as long as it's demanded of. As long as it's the right thing to do. And I say, let me wade into this thing. Look at the energy he's using. Now, who knows if this crime was committed by a Nigerian to his fellow Nigerian, being the guy that he's talking about? Who knows? Now they are trying to play it around, turn it around that, it's Ghanaians. They've listed names on the list. It's Ghanaians that are doing this. It's Ghanaians that are doing that. They have made it clear that some people will get missing and all that. And all these things are happening. It seems as though nobody's talking. And this has to do with life, the safety of people. If you investigate deeply, you will find out that in one way or the other, a Nigerian or Nigerians are connected to this. Investigation should be done. At the end of the day, you see the way he's going about it. A man that is being harbored by Ghanaians in Ghana, at the end of the day, is acting as though Ghana belongs to him. The country belongs to him. While we are at it, I still came up with some information alleged gathered, because update on the video I put up of how 300 and something people were rounded up by Ghana Immigration, Ghana Minister of Foreign Affairs, and I kept wondering, questions were coming up in the comment section of that video. Where are these people? Are they eventually going to be arrested? We know they are Nigerians and all that, but today information reaching me is how these people get this passport, this Ghana card, replicated, forged, duplicated, and stolen. Where they get the location, the machine, how it happens. Let us see.
And the gurus and the business tycoons in Nigeria have acquired one of our machines in China for the national ID card printing. Listen to me. Even including driving license. Even though our driving license has some features, these guys, they've managed to buy machines from China, okay? They buy machines from China that can print our voters ID card. They buy machines from China that will be able to print our national ID. They buy machines from China that will be able to print our birth certificate. They buy machines from China that will be able to do our voters ID and other things, including our health insurance. Allegedly, according to the information reaching me, Abuja, and you're very thick. I have the info, but I was waiting. I was there when somebody hinted me up with this information. He said, hey, Top Gossip, I know you are able to put certain information like this. Look, this is what I heard, and I've seen the machines, and these guys are hiding the machine in Accra, and secretly, this is what they are doing. Now, let me just say this and say it clearly, okay? The government of the day, marrying and being in bed with Chukudi and his friends and all the big Tankun Nigeria friends you have in Ghana is not doing us any service at all. Let me just say point blank, okay? Let me just say point blank. Now, I have a question I want to ask Samuel Kuje to Ablakwa. You see, you guys think you are smart, Okay, you are not smart enough. We are very, very smart. Now, when you arrest all those people, or when you receive all those 379 passport and IDs, you didn't produce the countries in category. But we know that 75% are Nigerians. We know everything. We know. Now, the problem we are having here is that if you someone could to a black one, you said, oh, so the thing is, you guys shouldn't try. If you try it, we know. We have to arrest all the Ghanaians that were aiding these people to do that. Okay, we have to arrest them. But we see, what you guys don't know is that, look, we have to do a thorough investigation. Okay, a thorough investigation. All these 379 people that were arrested, or their cards were seized. These people need to be invited one by one, and they have to be interrogated. I'm telling you guys that information reaching me as a filler master. HSA, these people, Chooks and his people, they are coming into Ghana. Their idea is that whatever system we are having, they want to go behind it and get money machines. And so this is what they are doing. They are printing Ghana card, they are printing voters ID, they are printing birth certificate, they are printing health ID. This is what they are doing. This is basically what most of these Atasa and his boys are doing. You guys think Atasa is a good person, right? Atasa has a plan. Atasa came in with a strategy. Atasa is here in Ghana to do all manner of things. Guys, it is important that the national security, Dr. Hassan Ayariga have talk. Kwekwana have talk. You, national security, why are you guys waiting for all this? You have to just make sure you invite Chukudi and his people, because they are printing even money. They are printing 200 Ghana cedis, 20 Ghana cedis, 100 Ghana cedis. They are printing it. The same way they are printing those currencies, the same way they have the machine that they are printing the ID. So when you arrest them and you think that the ID they are having is an ID that is coming from our outfit, it is one or two of the ID that they have, and then they are using it to print a couple of them. So you someone could to a black one, like I said, when one person is able to register for passport, getting to 200 and 300 or something, and you are blocking the person's number, do you think you are doing us or you are doing yourself? You don't have to bring that issue on board. You have to make sure that that person will be invited and be interrogated and be asked questions and be arrested. So he will show you how they are getting the ID, how they are getting the Ghana card, how they are getting what do you call the birth certificate. Ebusia, allegedly I have been informed that they have seen it. This thing is going on. Somebody is hiding that machine in East Legon. Guys, East Legon. That is where they are hiding the machine, and they keep printing things. Ebusia, I tell you, say, when you meet me here, people keep giving me the information. Neighbor. So I'm telling you, say, there is a particular house, according to source, East Legon. This is what they are doing there. Anytime somebody link the information, they will move the machine. Anytime somebody link the information, they will move the machine. So National Identification Authority, please liaise with National Security, and you guys have to track all these people. Now, this is what they do. Most of the Nigerians, this is what they do. Let me tell you, the filler is this: when they found somebody's missing ID, national ID, they put that national ID in a place and make sure they copy it. When they copy it, they will copy it with the same serial number. See me? They copy it with the same serial number. Likewise, the voter's ID. When they find your voter's ID, or when you are talking to them and they take your voter's ID and they take a picture, they are taking a picture because of the serial number. Once they have the serial number of the ID, they will go and match it up with their machine to have the same serial number. So you can see that is the reason why this very passport that they say that one person has applied for almost 300 and something passports, it is because they use one particular person's voter's ID and print it out into different serial numbers, and they are just copying it and using it.
What is your price? Is it 10 million? Is it 20 million? Is it 100 million? What is your price? Because if your price is not your life, then you are for sale. If your price is not your life, then you are for sale. So, if you're going to be a truth teller, your price has to be your life. I can't surround myself with people whose price is not their life, because the enemy, whatever the enemy is, whether it be physical, legal, spiritual, will attack the vulnerability of the person who can be compromised. So you get real spiritual real fast if you're going to do this type of work.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Now, let me ask you a question. Which of my video reminds you of this video you heard? Which of my video about Nigerians reminds you of this video you heard? There are so many videos I've made on that. You know, most Nigerians think that when Ghanaians come to my comment section, South Africans and Botswana people come to my comment section and say, I'm a very intelligent person. They think all these things are because I'm speaking for South Africans, I'm speaking for Ghanaians, The truth is that as a Nigerian, living in Nigeria, a lot of Nigerians say those things. I work in a federal parastatal in a hospital. I was talking with a doctor and he was wowed at the insight I gave to him. I had to take my number. These things happen every now and then. See, I don't want to brag it, but we were not nurtured the same way your parents nurtured you people. Your parents never nurtured you people in intelligence. Fortunately, my father nurtured us in intelligence. And intelligence is not moving you people to school. It's unfortunate that most of your parents nurtured you people in criminality. You people go to school with the intent of criminality. You people find jobs with the intent of criminality. You people secure professional courses with the intent of criminality. So you people are nurtured in criminality. My father did not nurture me in criminality. My father nurtured me to pay more attention in the reason than the deeds itself. It means if I want to secure a job, pay attention to the reason. Why do you want to secure a job? What's your reason for securing this job? Is it just to make money or to contribute to the well-being of mankind? If I show you my father's notebook, the motto, my family's motto is for the glory of God and the betterment of mankind. I'll make another video and show that. That is my father's motto, and that is the motto of my family, the Osonwande family, the Osonwande dynasty is for the glory of God and for the betterment of mankind. Knowing that in contributing to the betterment of mankind, God is glorified. And it has a biblical reference on that. Let your light so shine before men that they might see your good works and what? Glorify your Father in heaven. That is the kind of father I was privileged to have. I'm sorry if you never had my kind of father. I'm telling you. In fact, over a period of time, I told my father, you should have married so many wives so that you can give birth to responsible children like us, instead of all these inimical and toxic children around Nigeria. I'll tell you the truth. Because he taught us real things. Right? He taught us real things. So I was nurtured in knowing the reason for whatever. You want to study? You want to study engineering? What's your purpose of studying engineering? To get a job? No, my son. It is to contribute, to innovate, to bring something new in your society. Because that is the be-all and end-all of creation. No Nigerian knows this. No Nigerian knows this. Over a period of time when I was talking, even my own boss said, dude, because they call me dude, then why did you take up this job? I told him I took up this job because it gave me an opportunity to contribute my own quota to the development of this society. He was shocked. Which means as old as he is, he never even knew that. It's a shame. Now, going back to this. You remember when I told you people, I would rather go to war alongside 20 Ghanaians. I would rather go to war alongside 10 South Africans than go to war alongside 1 billion Nigerians. If you like, go to war with majority of Nigerians, you're not winning it. Why? Because every Nigerian has a price. Every Nigerian has a price, and it is not their life. When you see South Africans, you see Ghanaians, their price is their life, and so is my price. I hope you heard what this man said. If your price is not your life, there is no need to relate with you because that person can be bought. It's a question of price. And Babangida said this. He said for every Nigerian there is a price, and it is monetary. Our pastors have a price. All our general overseers, all these people, our general overseers, our gospel, all of them have a price. Even their women have prices. I'm sorry to say this, but we all know this. Their women have prices. All of them are moved and triggered by money. Nigerians. Down to, you see, when we talk about a society and we attach integrity, we attach lack of integrity to that society, down to its religion, that society is finished. When you cannot even secure a measure of integrity from the religious part of a society, that society is finished. As it stands, we can't even say Nigeria. In church, if you go to church right now in Nigeria, at least to an aspect you feel safe. Based on the fact that you see men of integrity, you feel comfortable on grounds that you saw men of honor, you can't see that in Nigeria. No, except Abel Damina. Except Abel Damina of Power City. Nigerians have a price, simple.
I am very, very particular about, crime, because at the end of the day, in one way or the other, if you notice it, you observe it, you don't address it, you shy away from it, you don't talk about it, it will in one way or the other come around to shoot you in the foot. It's just like somebody supporting a criminal or supporting and encouraging crime. Remember, the law of karma would definitely make that crime in one way or the other come back to you. I am happy that at the end of the day, all this information are coming out so that the leaders, the government will have a clue of those people involved, where they are doing it, how they are carrying that. Because you see, if you are a citizen of Ghana, you are a Nigerian involved in this, and as a Ghanaian, you don't take all this whole crime seriously, you might be in a position where you are going to be affected by, finding out somebody copying your serial number, implicating you in one way or the other as a Ghanaian with a Ghana passport, with a fake Ghana card and all that. Imagine holding your passport and it's being replicated exact. If you don't take time, wherever you are, you might be held, responsible, accountable. Meanwhile, somebody did that against you, or they used your passport or your identity to commit crime in any way, anywhere, any country. It will affect you. These are the issues. Just yesterday, 24 hours ago, 25 students from the northern part of Nigeria has been adopted, just like the Chibok girls that trended. This is to tell us how unsafe we are in the country Nigeria, how insecure Nigeria is. And up till date, Trump is still waiting for Nigerians to resolve this issue, and up till now, they are just deceiving themselves, confusing themselves as though they can handle the problem of Nigeria. But at the end of the day, lives are being threatened, lives are being lost, a lot is going on, and this is a country we call Nigeria. I just needed to let us know that in life, you see, whatever you sow, you reap. When you sow of destruction, you reap of destruction. When you sow the good seed, you will reap of it. You heard my brother Chimdi. Exactly how he puts it is the real attribute, character, behavior of Nigerians in their numbers. In their numbers. And that's to tell you how Nigerians prioritize crime and criminality. And this is what they are taking to Ghana. This is what is happening in Ghana. This is how they are, trying to destroy the image of Ghana. They can't try this in Burkina Faso because they know that the government is not smiling. The government of Burkina Faso monitors everyone that comes in as we speak. This is a West African country. If you're coming for show or whatever, he bounces you back if he discovers that you're not coming for, sensitive and relevant, important issues. He will bounce you. That is how the borders of Ghana should be tightened. The immigration should sit up. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and the government should sit up. I know they are trying, but make it more stringent, more tighter, to the point that all these things we are seeing happening will be fished out, will be sanitized and eradicated completely for the safety and the security of the citizens of Ghana. Just like over there, South Africans are fighting and rooting out for their safety, their security as their topmost priority. That is how it should be in all countries. And leave Nigerians if they have completely decided to wallow in their foolishness and stupidity, because all they know is make money and oppress people. Oppressive people by nature. Impressive people with fake life. Look at Very Dark Man. These are people's role model. This is somebody that is representing a country. Imagine how the image and reputation of Nigeria is being looked at by the whole world today. And when you talk, they will be so fast to deny. Liars, hypocrites. Oh, nothing like that happens. Nothing like that is happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is a clean country. Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Nigeria is okay. Every country have crime. Ghanaians are committing crime. This, that. That is what they will be so quick to spill out from their mouth. What a shame. What a shame. The point is, you talk, you will buy. You don't talk, you will buy. I will keep talking because on one day I know that when my time is up, I will leave this world just like every other person. Nobody is going to live here forever. If I buy in my course, but God forbid, of standing up for the truth, speaking my truth, no problem. It's a very, very good one for me and will be a remarkable one in the history of my existence. But God knows that my truth will not unalive me. I will live until the day He has kept me. No matter the insecurity and everything, they want to shut us up. They want to do this and that. I can't stop because it's not, in my nature to see white and keep quiet and call it black and overlook and over. I'll keep talking. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on. I decided to bring all this here. Let's link, share our thoughts, our opinion, our input. What do you think? Let's talk in the comment section. Like this video for my sake. Share and stay subscribed if you like it on here. And I will see you in my next one. Do have a blessed day out there. Ciao, ciao.